guys, Heather here, and I am just going to start doing a new series called Coffee Thursdays, and I'm just going to basically just talk about whatever I want to talk about and whatever you guys want me to talk about. So hopefully I can get some interaction going on my social media channels, and you guys can talk to me about what you want to hear me talk about or what you want to have a conversation with me about. But today, to start Coffee Thursdays, I already have something in mind, so there you go. So today, I just want to look at this. Look how cute. Cute little owls. I got a super big glare on there. It's super sunny outside. Anyway, so today, I ran across a blog this morning, and you guys know if you read my blog that I'm a mom of 2 little boys, and I am like a lazy beauty girl. Like, I don't hardly ever wear makeup unless that I'm going to do like a tutorial for you guys. I rarely do much more than a ponytail or straightening my hair unless I'm doing a tutorial for you guys. I'm just a no fuss kind of person. Like, that's just the way that I am, but I believe that that can still be beautiful, which is why my channel is called BeautyMama. So anyway, I ran across a blog this morning, and she was being snarky and sarcastic and saying, you know, the 7 types of moms that she, you know, is dreading running into now that the school year is starting. And she talked about the moms who show up to throw their kids out, to drop their kids off every day at school in their pajamas, and how horrible that is. Just take 5 minutes and get your clothes on or do your hair. But it's like, F that. Like, why? Blogs and social media, okay, look. Freedom of speech is a real thing, okay? And that's exactly why I can sit here and, like, rant and rave about this girl who blogged what she did. That's fine. But everybody's different, and the thing of it is I feel like society is so stuck on how everybody else is acting or, like, what everybody else is wearing. Like, I just feel like we're all people, and, like, I just wonder what this lady, like, what kind of mental, like, blocks she has, or what has happened to her to make her think that people who don't put clothes on before they go to drop their kid off in the car line at school are somehow inadequate in her mind. Like, happened in her life that has made her think I have to be put together everywhere I go. Everything in my life has to look perfect, or I'm you know, not good enough or whatever. Like, in my mind, it's like, yes, okay, if I have to go into the school, then I will put on something decent. Or if, you know, obviously I'll get in the car and pray to God that I don't need to stop for gas most days because I'm in my pajamas and I sometimes don't even put on a bra. Like, that's just the way it is. And I feel like, why should I? Why should I bother getting dressed or taking the time to do all that when I'm not getting out? Like, I'm literally driving through the line, pushing my kid out the door, and driving on. It's like I stopped for 12 seconds. It's just not even important to have a 3-piece suit on, you know, or my hair done. Nobody sees me. I don't talk to anybody. And I'm coming right back home, and I feel like 9 times out of 10, the people who are probably dropping their kids off in their jammies are probably just going right back home. So what's the point? And so, you know, maybe her blog was just totally being sarcastic and I missed it, which is odd because I'm a very sarcastic person and I don't usually, like, that stuff isn't lost on me, and I usually really appreciate a sense of humor and sarcasm. But this time I couldn't get behind it. I kept waiting as she was, like, bashing on all these 7 types of women. I was waiting for the punchline at the end to be like, and I'm all those wrapped up into one person, or depending on the day it is, I might be one of those ladies, or I just kept waiting on her to be, like, human about it. But instead, at the end, she was like, and you also might run into the blogger type who's secretly filming you or taking your picture for her blog and is going to talk about you. It's just, I call it as I see it. And it's like, well, I do appreciate honesty, and I do appreciate humor and sarcasm. I think at the expense of fellow women, that's not cool, you know? Like, there's a difference between people who are, you know, not wanting to run into people who are judgy or mean or act like they're better than you or whatever. But it's like, her whole blog, she acted like she was one of those women who's better than you. So it just kind of, like, she, to me, was the type of woman that I wouldn't want to run into. I want real and honest moms, you know, to run into. If I'm even going to run into anybody. in the car pickup line, you don't run into people. You just drive. So I was kind of floored by that. It's been twirling around in my brain all morning. I was making my coffee and thinking, how can I get this off my chest? I'm going to need to start some kind of outlet for myself about this kind of thing. Like, I read blogs all the time, and it's like, what good does it do me to mull it over in my own brain? I might as well talk to somebody about it. So, I came to you guys today. My channel is obviously called BeautyMama. I like makeup and hair and girly stuff. I watch YouTube videos like crazy. I would much rather even watch YouTube videos on somebody else doing their hair than do my own hair. That's just the way I am. But I'm also like a major mom. I mean, that's just my life. I'm a stay-at-home single mom, so I mother all the time. And so, you know, being able to combine those two things for this channel is what I like to do. So I wanted to be able to connect with you guys and just have Coffee Thursdays. And just talk about whatever we want to talk about. So today, it was this, because I ran across that blog, and acting like other moms need to have it all together and fix their hair and put on clothes before they go to drop their kid off at school, or you don't want to run into them, like, okay, then bye, Felicia, because I don't want to run into you either. Like, I just feel like there's way more important things to worry about, and I feel like that's not the kind of person that I would want to be friends with and that I would want to connect with at a school. And maybe she doesn't want any friends. I don't know. But I just know that I don't want friends like that. And I don't really know of anybody else who would. Like, I don't know. What do you guys think? If you were a mom, or if you are a mom and you were to drop your kids off every day in your jammies, like, how would you feel if somebody said that that was like the worst thing ever and they didn't want to ever run into you or be connected to you? Like, my jammies don't make me a bad person, yo. Like, I've got my hair in a ponytail. I'll stand up for you right now. Look at my messy house and everything. This is real. Like, I just went to school in my jammies. Like, I don't know why it's a big deal. Like, people only see me from the waist up, and I have a bra on, so I'm safe, you know? Like, I'm not, like, showing kids my boobs or anything crazy. Like, I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. And I just, as a woman, like, I just feel like we should be more supportive of each other than that. And so I was kind of just, like, embarrassed for her. So anyway, comment below, let me know what you think. Do you go to school pickup in your jammies? I don't know. Maybe you don't. Maybe you agree with her. Maybe you think that we should all get dressed before we go to school. I don't know. Just go ahead and comment below, and make sure, if you want to be here for next week's Coffee Thursday, that you subscribe so that you know when I post, and head over to Instagram and comment on any of my photos and tell me what you want to talk about next week. Like, what interests you? I want to know. All right. See you guys next time. Bye.